What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Today we have a fun little video. It's not every day that you get to talk about new products that are coming on the market and how they might ultimately be making things better for all of us. So today, doing a little bit of a review of the LaVivid Mars, which is their brand new system that they have. So what is the Mars? Let's talk about it. Then I'll kind of show you the hairline. I think that's a big thing with the Mars because it's a graduated density hairline unit. And we can kind of talk about just my general thoughts overall about this system, if you should buy it, who's it for, all that kind of fun stuff. All right. So let's jump into the video. We're going to actually take a look inside of my computer right here about what they have. So first, let's kind of go over the product details that they have. You know, this product right here is a Swiss lace unit, as you can see, and it has a naturally graduated density throughout the entire unit. So it starts at 90% and then moves its way up to 110%. Now, my unit that you're seeing right now has actually been thinned down further. So we'll talk about that in a second. The other thing that is good to note about this right here is it's Swiss lace. So Swiss lace is always going to have really nice hairline, probably, you know, the best that you're going to find out in the industry. So ultimately, that's another good thing to consider. I like to kind of show the different hairlines here and the pictures that they've got right here. So you can see the difference between the graduated hairline and the kind of industry generic unit right here. A lot of times when we're looking at hair systems and we're trying to have a better hairline, people are looking at if it looks like there's a wall of hair versus if there is some graduation, or in other words, that there's some see-through in the hairline. Which I will show you that here in a second. So let's actually take a look. So this right here is the hairline that we've got. So as you can see, like right there in the front, like it really does look pretty dang good. And also, you know, there is kind of the see-through through the hair. This unit was thinned down to 80%. Then it goes to about 90% and then up to about 100% in the back. Why is that good for some people? Well, some people lose more hair in the back of the unit due to wearing a hair system throughout the day, throughout the night. The back can take a lot of loss of hair. And this right here packs in a little bit more hair so that it will last a little bit longer. The front, I had thinned down to 80 instead of 90 because I did want a little bit more believable. Now, I think it's worth noting, like, if you actually look right there, right, that there is see-through to the scalp with just even pulling the hair back, right? So that is quite nice if you want a really believable look that's not super thick, but you want that graduation. So let's go back a little bit to the hairline. You know, this right here is with tape at the base, and also I'm using scalp protector. The thing to note about scalp protector as well, guys, is that when you're using a scalp protector, it can make your scalp a little shinier. So if you're very sensitive about that, you might want to steer clear of that. There's some other products that you can use, things like no shine, that will it'll kind of counteract the shine, but just something for you to note. Tape also too can have a little bit more shine than glue sometimes. But for me, when it comes to just the ease of use, tape for me is just the way to go. You can get an even better hairline if you use glue at the front instead of tape. But once again, for me, ease of use, I just stick to tape overall. But overall, guys, I do like it. I do like it. For me, I would rather have an 80% density unit overall, including like in the back. I'm not the biggest fan of having a lot of density back here. Now, keep in mind, I don't need to buy a new system like every 6 months or 8 months. I can buy one, you know, every couple months, and I'm okay with a little bit more, well, I'm okay with replacing my hair systems a little bit more often than the average person. So I would rather go with, say, like thinned down Helios as a hair system than one that's graduated all the way back. That being said, the hairline on this system looks phenomenal. It looks very, very good. So that's something to consider for yourself. And you should definitely think about potentially getting this and trying it out at least once. We also should kind of, sponsor really hair system development, new options for us. We should be trying them out to encourage more R&D, more research, more newness for us. It only serves to benefit us. So all that being said, here's my final thoughts. Mars is great. Hairline looks good. If you want a little bit more density in the back because you want the hair system to last longer, also very, very good. Thoughts for me personally, don't like as much density in the back. I always get it thinned out extra anyways. So not my ideal unit. But overall, good choice. If it meets those criteria for you, you should give it a try. All right. Thanks to LaVivid for sponsoring this video. I will catch you guys in the next one.